Enough respect, we network across the globe, cause it's a global market in case you didn't know. And since we all about information flow, let me be the first one to welcome you to Tech Zone with Paul Amadeus Lane. Let's talk tech, cause technology changing the game. It's all good in the hood, it's everywhere. Now let's get to the show, cause we live on air, yeah.
We are in our second segment of the show here on the Tech Zone. And I'm so happy that you decided to stay with us. Remember, we're talking about women in tech today. The Wonder Women in Tech, giving the women all the love in the world when it comes to technology and innovation and honoring them, giving them the honor that they deserve. Now, we kind of touched on it in the beginning of the show about you parents, you grandparents, aunts, uncles. Do you have children who have a hard time doing their chores and you need a little help? You know, I didn't know this until I had a chance to talk to our next guest that we're about to have on. Saw a video of her talking about that, how parents actually Google ways to get their children to do chores. Can you believe that? Are you looking for help, parents? Are you looking for help? Because remember, children learn a lot from our example. So if we are setting the right example, children will learn. And children like to be rewarded, kind of like we do too. Let's not act like we don't like to be rewarded. But if you are looking for some help, look no further. Check out this video and let me know what you think.
These are all my chores I have to do today. These are all the chores from my household. So you can see I have 2 chores and Sasha has 3 chores set up. This is the activity, what went on. This is the leaderboard, and here are the rewards. So we can see that the table back there is a bit messy, so I'm going to set up a new chore. We're going to take a photo of it. Here it is. Set it as clean the desk. Assign it to Sasha. We're going to leave this as ASAP. We're going to say this is an extremely hard chore to do. And we're not going to adjust recurrence, so we're going to leave it as don't repeat. Say complete. And now Sasha should get a notification.
And it looks like I need to clean the desk. So I'm just... yep, the desk is dirty. I'll clean it.
And in the meantime, I'm going to set up a reward for this chore. So we go in rewards, new one. Who is it for? Let's say for Sasha. Next. Let's search this reward on Amazon. Sasha likes Skyrim, so we're going to search for this. Okay, and let's get him a special edition PlayStation Skyrim. Next, for, let's say, 30 points. Click next. And now it's done. Sasha completed.
Completed desk. And Sanja should get a notification about it completed.
Yep, I got a notification that the clean the desk is completed. Click here. Yeah, and this is completed. Sasha can now claim one of the rewards I set up for him.
Because now I have enough points, I'm going to claim this reward. And yep, I'm good. It's claimed, and now because...
I got the notification that the reward has been claimed. I'm going to open this, going to rewards, claimed, and confirm. So when I'm confirming, I'm giving this reward to Sasha. And that's it.
Joining me right now to talk about this wonderful innovation, I have the founder herself, Women in Tech. That's what we're talking about. All the way from Europe. I'm talking about the beautiful Sanja Zepan joins me. How you doing, Sanja?
Doing really good, and you?
Doing fantastic. And we got you all the way from Europe. How's everything going in Europe?
It's good. It's good. It's late evening here right now, so end of the day. It's nice.
I hear you.
Nice, but we can't wait to be back in the States.
Yeah.
We're coming back this month.
Awesome. So let's talk about this great innovation out here. How did you come up with the idea of this app?
Well, so the funny story about the video you just showed, that was my co-founder and also my partner of 8 years. and we've been living together most of the time. So we started dating when we were students, and we lived together with other students in a shared apartment. And we had this one roommate who wasn't doing his fair share of chores. So we had the chore chart on the wall, and we had I was leaving passive aggressive post-it notes around the apartment, like, you really have to do your dishes or else. And we wanted to implement technology in our apartment because we all had phones that chore charts, they really weren't working for us. So we went to search for some apps. We couldn't find any that really did what we wanted it to do and were fast and easy and fun for us. So we did some mock-ups and we wanted to create our own app. And I photoshopped those mock-ups in a photo of a phone. So it looked like the app is already there. And I posted that on Instagram, and I used hashtag DIY chore chart. And I didn't know that the DIY chore chart is a hashtag that Pinterest moms mostly are using to share their DIY projects, how they do their family centers and chore charts on the wall. So after I posted that, moms, mostly from the US, started writing to us, asking us, hey, where is this app? I can't find it on the App Store. And there was no app at that time yet. So we did a landing page. We listed all the features that we wanted to create. And we just put a sign up here if you want to become our beta tester. So we gathered 500 families to be our beta testers before we had the app. We did interviews with them. So we knew exactly what they're looking for, what kind of features they would like to see, how they do chores, how they incentivize kids to do chores. And we learned a lot before even publishing the app, and then we launched it in January. So this is how it all started.
That is so cool. So when we look at the genesis of the app, we're thinking it's from kids, but it was because of some messy adults, how they didn't take care of it. But and that's one thing I like about the app, because not only does it hold children accountable, but it holds the parents accountable too, because in that video it talked about some of the chores that you had to do too. And I think that's incredible. And you know, one thing I also like is the research that you guys did with this. Research show that average allowances are $15 a week. Wow. I wish I got that when I was growing up, Sanja.
Well, 61% of parents in the US pay allowance to their kids. And 89% of those parents require their kids to do chores for that money. So they require them to work for that money. And the average allowance is $15 per week per kid, which makes this a $35 billion market, actually. And usually parents start lower when kids are younger, and it builds up with age. And they also give them rewards for chores. So they say you can get that video game you've wanted if you do chores for a month, or if you do chores for the whole year, you're going to get a new iPad for Christmas or something. And also what we learned, and what was really, really surprising for us, is that 18% of kids age 11 have credit cards or debit cards. So they already use cards, and parents are able to put money on these cards, pay allowance, and we're already working on a feature that will enable parents to pay allowance to the kids' credit or prepaid debit card based on the number of chores kids do at home.
Wow. That is incredible. And what has been like some of the, I guess, feedback you've gotten from the beta testers out there when they tested the app? And I'm sure you took their feedback and said, okay, let's tweak it this way, tweak it that way. But what was kind of the main feedback that they gave you about the app?
Well, one of the main features of our app is that it works with photos. So to assign a chore, parents take a photo of the messy room, for instance, and then when kids complete the chore, they have to take a photo again so that parents can see what got done in their home at a glance. And because of that feature, the app is really popular with busy parents who have multiple kids. So imagine if you have 4 or 5 or even 6 kids, and every morning they have to make their beds. So to check if they did everything, you have to go to 4 or 5 or 6 rooms to see if all the beds have been made. But with our app, you can just check and see the photos of the messy or not messy beds, and if they're still messy, you can set the chore up for a redo and kids have to do it again. Because we found out from parents that kids sometimes try to game the system or cheat. They mark chores off on the chore chart in the kitchen that they didn't actually do because they know that mostly moms are too busy to go and see if the chore is actually done, if it's done good enough. But the cool thing that we found out from kids that use our app or from the parents is that kids do a better job because they know they'll be taking a photo of it later, and they're also proud of their work. So they want to arrange everything and organize their toys maybe so it looks nice for the picture, and they like to take that photo. And they also like to share that photo with their grandparents or aunts or uncles to show them what they did. So it actually builds a sense of pride and of being a part of the family and contributing to the family and contributing to the home and the house and everything.
And in the video too, what I liked about was a reward. It's like, you knew what kind of reward that Sasha wanted. So in there, you looked in there and put the reward in there. And I think that makes it a lot more personable too, because it takes it out of the realm of giving a kid money when they do chores. Now they get to play the Xbox, they get to go hang out with friends. I really like that component there. What was kind of the mindset in putting that component in this app?
Well, there's actually another really cool feature connected to that. So there's a wish list, and we want to encourage kids to set their own goals, what they want to achieve, and put that on their wish list, and then parents can say, yes, you can get that thing, it's really expensive, so for that you'll have to work this amount of time, so you'll have to do chores for half a year or something. Or if it can even be something that they're maybe not just ready to do, so it may be a sleepover or going on vacation on their own or something, and they can see the progress bar where they are in terms of getting that reward. And from the kids, we found out that it's really important to them that they get the right reward. So one girl told us that one time she really wanted a green-haired Monster High doll. And then her parents got her a blue-haired one. And she was sad about that. She got the doll, her parents paid money for that doll, but she really wanted the green-haired one. And we found out that kids were putting links to the Amazon store in our app because they wanted a specific item, a specific toy that looks just like this, and they didn't want to get a similar toy with all the same features and things, but maybe a different color. So it builds a sense of ownership, and it also helps kids set long-term goals and keep being motivated to reach those goals, and also learn about delayed gratification, because they can take that maybe $1 today, or they can keep their points and work towards maybe a new iPad for their birthday or something, and they can see, oh, this far I'm 80% there, and I only need to do 10 more chores and I'm there. So they keep being motivated, and it works because it's visual. It works better than long-term promises or even threats, maybe.
And Sanja, let's look at some screenshots for some of our viewers who are watching on Ustream, Livestream, and YouTube, and maybe we can explain these screenshots right here.
Oh yeah. So the first screen is the family leaderboard. So we encourage parents to become part of the game of chores and put their chores up there too, because this way kids can see how much work their parents actually do at home, and they appreciate them more. So it was really good because we heard from parents that kids were surprised how much kids kept complaining how much chores they have to do. And then with Homey, they were really surprised when they saw that, yeah, okay, I did 5 chores this week, but hey, my mom did 25. And they appreciated their parents more because of that. And you can see here that it works with photos. So pictures help kids connect the task on hand with the action, so they remember it better. If you're just writing on the wall somewhere on the chore chart, they may read that in the morning, but until evening they already forgot about that. But if they can see a photo of the mess, it reminds them exactly what they need to do, and it stays in their mind the whole day until they take the photo of a clean room.
Yeah, it seems that we are more visual learners now than audible learners, and we see this right here. What do we see in the shot right here?
Well, on the right, you can see the photos of all the chores you have to do. So fold the towels are there, and you have to fold it so you remember they're outside waiting for you. And on the left is the rewards that are available. So kids can see that they already have enough points to claim 1 hour of game time, which is a really popular reward. So screen time is one of the most popular rewards in our app. Or they can keep their points and work towards an allowance or a box of Legos or something. So this is what I was talking about earlier, about delayed gratification and how our app teaches that.
What I like too, Sanja, about it is that it teaches kids boundaries. Meaning that, okay, you have to earn that game time. You just can't hop on the game and just do it, because let's face it, we are creating a bunch of entitled kids out there who feel they don't have to do anything. Just hop on the game, play for 12 hours, and mom, how dare you bother me when I'm on the game? So this app really teaches kids some life lessons out there, and I'm so happy that you guys created it out there. And Sanja, the $25 million question, I know everybody is chomping at the bit. How can they get this app?
The app is already available on iOS and Android, so they can just search for it. It's called Homey, Chores and Rewards. Otherwise, all the links are available on our website, homeyapp.net.
Awesome. Well, congratulations again. The app is amazing. I took a look at it, and thank you so much for joining me all the way from Europe. You guys will be out here later on in September at the event in San Jose. Has anybody asked you, do you know the way to San Jose yet, Sanja?
Well, we already have tickets. We're going to Memphis before that because we're based in Memphis. We've been part of the StartCo accelerator there. So we can't wait to see what California looks like. It will be our first time.
You're gonna enjoy it, and there was actually a song entitled "Do You Know the Way to San Jose" by Dionne Warwick. So do me a favor, Google that song because people are gonna ask you that. Do you know the way to San Jose? Okay.
I'll do that.
All right. Thanks a lot,
Thank you.
Sanja. It was great having you on, and we continue to wish you much success out there.
Thank you.
Didn't I tell you guys that app would be fantabulous? Not only will it help kids, it'll help parents too. Parents got to do their part. Children are not going to learn by osmosis. We have to teach them. We have to make them learners of how to be productive members of society. And the folks there at Homey, they got it going on, homie. That was the lovely Sanja Zepan, all the way from Eastern Europe, joining me. Delightful individual. Congratulations again, Sanja. Top 50 tech startups by TechCo and the Consumer Technology Association. We'll be back with education and how an app out there and an innovation can help your kids win the education gap out there. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back here on the Tech Zone. I'm your host, Paul Amadeus Lane. Be back shortly.